too, because I want to know
Wait,
about your
not trying
faith.
to be rude, yeah, but like,
Yeah.
you know, you said Jesus Christ died for you, like for you guys.
Right.
Why would God die? Like,
Why will
it
God
doesn't
die?
make sense. So there is another God, and he.
So something that I wanted to bring up real quick before you guys watch the video is that in Islam, doubting Islam is frowned upon, especially by Allah. And not only that, apostasy, you can lose your life because of that. You know, you can be killed if you become an apostate, if you leave Islam. So it's just something that you guys keep in mind whenever you see me talking to a Muslim. That's the way that, you know, that's where they come from. So just keep that in mind and enjoy the video. Hey, what's going on, bro? Hey, what's going on?
What's going on?
Hey, I'm asking, I got a question for you. What do you think happens to us when we die?
What do you mean?
Like, do you believe like there's life after death or anything like that?
Yeah.
What is it?
When you die, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you die, yeah. So, God, what religion are you?
I'm a Christian, so that's why I like to ask other people, you know, like their beliefs, you know?
Okay. So, in my religion, it says that, like, in the Quran, everywhere, like, every Muslim knows this. So, when you die, God will, like, you, like, became a human again. Like, you won't die anymore. You became alive. And then you go to God, and then God will ask you questions like, who's God? Are there like many gods, or am I the only one? And then they will ask you questions, and then like he will think if you're maybe he will forgive you.
Mm.
Like in the like my book, like you know the Quran,
Yeah, I know Quran, yeah.
yeah. It says God will forgive every person who's Muslim, like every single person. He won't judge, he's nothing like that. God
Okay.
is, yeah. So maybe he'll forgive them, maybe not.
Do you
And
speak
then
Arabic? Do
he'll
you speak
go,
Arabic?
yeah,
That's awesome. So do you read the Quran in Arabic?
yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's something I
Yeah,
maybe
I
maybe
read
I
it
try to learn Arabic.
since I
I don't
was a
know.
kid.
Yeah?
Yeah, I read it since I was like two,
No way.
one. Yeah.
Is Abba father in Arabic?
Abby.
Abi. Okay, I was a little bit close. All right. So how about this? I wanna. So I believe that Jesus Christ is God, and obviously we believe different. Is it alright if I tell you a little bit like more about Jesus? Because I know in the Quran, Jesus is only a prophet, but
Yeah,
Christians
yeah.
believe that Jesus Christ is God. So the reason why we believe that is like God, we don't believe that God can just let you in heaven because all of us have seen, like for example, like if I were to ask you, have you lied before?
Yeah.
Right, like all of us have done that. Like, have you disrespected your parents before?
Yeah.
Right. So these are like things that all of us have done, and then the standard of God is perfection. So God has to meet like judgment. Like God has to judge you, otherwise He wouldn't love you. Like if somebody steals your money, and God is like, okay, I love you, but I'm not gonna do anything. That wouldn't be like a loving God, right? So God has to bring judgment because He loves you, but at the same time He has to be merciful. So the way that He did that is through Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ was sinless. He did not did any sins, and the Quran says that Jesus Christ is sinless in the Quran. Um, but God judged him, and He willingly did that. Like He willingly went to the cross. He says that nobody takes my life, but I give it. So the way that God can be judged, the way that God can be merciful, and at the same time just, is putting the judgment that we deserve in Jesus Christ. And because Jesus Christ gives His life for us, then we can be righteous, and God can be merciful and just at the same time. Like that's what we believe.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
What do you like? What do you think about? So, your parents, are they Muslim?
Yeah, all my family is Muslim.
Okay. What do you think about Jesus?
Like, what do you mean? What do I think? Like,
Well, obviously, there's understanding about Jesus in the Quran, but what I'm referring more is to Christianity. Like, what do you think about Christianity? Or what I said.
in the Quran it says respect everyone, respect everyone's religion, respect everyone.
Okay.
So I respect everyone's religion. I respect Christians, Hindu, every religion, like
Mm,
every. So yeah.
okay. Okay. Let me see. Because I know a little bit about the Quran. I don't believe that the Quran is true. I'm not saying this disrespectfully. Obviously, the same way that you wouldn't say that Jesus Christ is God, right? So it's like there's only one religion that is true. Um, I would say I would say ask God, because in the Bible it says Jesus Christ was speaking and he said, "What does it profit a man to like gain the whole world? Like what does it profit you to have everything, but yet you lose your soul?" So when it comes to like us, like I can say, "Oh, I don't want to talk about Jesus because I rather make money, right? I rather sleep around with different women. I rather enjoy my life and not do this." But it's like in reality, it's about our soul. We want to make sure that we go to heaven, right? So Jesus Christ, he died for us. And obviously the Quran says something different. And I read a little bit of the Quran. I read Surah 1. I read almost Surah 2 because I want to
Wait,
know about your
not
faith.
trying to be rude, yeah, but like,
Yeah,
when you said Jesus Christ died for you, like for you guys,
right.
why would God die?
Why
Like,
will
it
God
doesn't
die?
make sense.
That's a good question. It's because he loves you. Remember what I
Well,
told
God
you?
doesn't die. Like, God is God. That's why it's called
You don't we
God.
don't
Like,
we
God
don't believe
doesn't
that
die.
we don't believe that death means he stopped existing. Like death,
So,
you understood what I said?
so, what?
When you die as a Muslim, you don't stop existence. You transition from the flesh to the spirit, right? So that's what God did. He never stopped being God. He just went from he died in the flesh, but in the spirit he never stopped existing. So it's not like a contradiction
But why did he die? Like,
because he loves you.
why? But what did you guys do to him so that he can die? Like, like,
Remember,
why,
yeah. It's a
why
good
did he
question.
just stay alive?
It's a good question. Remember what I told you. God has to be just, meaning that he has to give justice, but at the same time, he has to be merciful because he loves you. The only reason that he can do that is he punished sin. He cannot let sin go unpunished. If somebody steals your money and God says, well, I have mercy towards that other person, that is not justice because it wouldn't be justice to you. Somebody stole your money. There has to be a judgment. So God has to punish sin. That's why he punished Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ did not, it was not something unwilling. He says, nobody takes my life, I give it freely. So he freely gives his life. So you can have life.
So there is another God, and he.
No, it's the Trinity, right? It's like we don't say that there's another God, it's the way that God reveals himself. For example, you are one human being, right? But you have two hands, right? So you're two in one sense, two hands, but yet you're one. You're one human being. So God, the same way, God is the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, yet is one God. We don't believe it's many gods. It's just one God. The way that he reveals himself is through the Holy Spirit, the Son, and the Father. it.
So that was the whole interaction. Pray that you might be saved. Also, if you like videos like this, subscribe and give a like. It helps out. See you in the next one.